Welcome to another exciting episode of Doug's Electronic Repair Bench.
Afternoon, YouTube. Back with you today to show you this little bit of a meter that I got today in the mail. This is a Heathkit IM-13. See, it's the face of it looks pretty good. We have a lot of leaky battery corrosive acid here, and if you look at this battery you can see why. So that'll have to be fixed. It's not a problem. I've got a new replacement. I think that's got a D cell in it, but I think I've got a C cell I'm going to use. But anyway, the rest of it don't look too bad as kits go. I guess it's decent. Didn't check both the tubes, but they're there anyway. I don't believe that was the source of the corrosion on the front of it. I'm not really sure, but that looks more like just people over the years pulling the probe out and getting grease on it or whatever from their skin or whatever. It kind of looks like that. This part here, I'm not sure, but it's not as bad as it really looks. It's just more or less where it's wore off the paint off the aluminum. So like I say, it doesn't look too bad. I don't really care for the chicken head knobs on it. I'm gonna try to find some decent knobs for it. But anyway, I thought I'd go ahead and clean up the old battery out of it, and then go from there and see how it, maybe plug it in and see what it does. But this is just a overview of it. Show that I did get it today, and like I said, it's going to take a little work, but I've got nothing else to do. So I'll stop this here and be back with you after I clean it up a little bit. Alright, back again with you on this IM-13. I do have the battery holder out now. It's going to require some good cleanup there. I noticed while I had that out that corrosion has even got onto this meter lead over here. I don't know if you can see that or not. If it'll focus. It doesn't want to focus. Let's see if we can take it up into the light. Anyway, that'll have to be fixed. It may still be soldered and everything, but I want to go ahead and clean it all up and everything. The battery holder itself, I think, can be salvaged. The positive end is not too bad, it just needs some cleaning up. The negative end with the spring, I'm not saying it can't be fixed, but it's going to require some sanding or whatever you want to call it, get that corrosion off that spring. The battery itself was pretty much bloated. It is a C cell. I don't know why I said a D, but it was kind of bloated looking in there. But that's toast, obviously. I did brush some of the corrosion. I've got this thing on. There we go. It focuses much better out here. I've got this. I did brush the corrosion off the transformer. I have not tested that. I will probably here in a short time test it and see how if it gives us our voltages that we need. I can do that without the battery part hooked up, and just test some voltages real quick. I've got the schematic and everything I need for this to find out what it should be. I think if I remember correctly, it's between 50 and 70 volts on the cathode of the rectifier. Which I think that's it right there. So anyway, I will again shut this off and get back with you after I have that test set up. Alright, I have the meter hooked up here. It's off at the moment. The tubes are out of it, so I expected the voltage would be a little bit high. So let's see what we got. I'll turn it on to AC. As you can see, it is rather, well, I'm not sure what we're getting here. Doesn't appear to be very high at all. I'll turn this off. Not sure why, but I'll have to do some more troubleshooting. I do smell something, so better unplug it too. Anyway, like I say, it's work in progress. I'll troubleshoot that out and find out why it's not giving me the correct voltage. Get the schematic out and check that out. So anyway, that'll do it for this one. Just it's basically an introduction to this meter. So I will check it out some further and come back later time. So thanks for watching. Alright, back one more time for this video. Through various implements of destruction, I have completely removed the IM-13 from its outer shell. This will allow an obviously very much needed cleaning, and also I can go over the fine points of the electronics as well, and it's just much easier to work on this way than it was in the shell. So plus I want to take these end caps off because the bar that support, whatever you want to call it, is gone, and don't really need those on there. So anyway, that's where I'm at with this. Probably the next step is cleaning up the cabinet, and then going over the parts of this that need to be replaced. Those capacitors definitely need to go, and I'd like to replace that rectifier and the electrolytic cap underneath it. I think it's 20 microfarad. So those will have to be replaced, and I want to make sure all that stuff is off this. It's still quite a bit of corrosion on that. I want to get every bit I can off of it. So, and like I say, that should be pretty much it this time. So just wanted to let you know that I did get it apart. I only had to cut 2 wires, and that would be for the little neon bulb. It was too difficult to unsolder them and everything, so I just went ahead and cut them. I know where they go, so that's not a big deal. Anywho, this will give me a good chance to, like I said, get some real cleaning done on this and hopefully make it better. So, thanks again for watching.